What is up, everybody? Welcome to AK Plays. I'm AK. Let's play. Alright, everybody. Now, this is like my try number 3 at this audio. I've had my phone screw me up and my AC unit. So, let's hope this goes off well. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing my WARRIOR Nomad build. I hesitated on putting on Nomad for a long time because I thought it was a little bit broken in the last update. Now that it took a nerf, I'm happy to make a build about it. So you can see that this is a 6600 firearm, 6500 stamina Nomad build. It is a 6-piece. I don't think you need a 5-piece with an exotic or a high-end. So either way, first weapon we have a house with deadly, vicious card counter, and these are the attachments. And then our backup weapon is a lightweight M4 with sustained, predatory, and determined. And then our backup weapon, we've got a cool-headed pistol, just kind of laying around if I need a signature skill. And then our pieces, you see we have a Nomad chest, rolled for stamina, with health, skill haste, and ammo capacity. Skill haste could be exotic damage resilience if you'd like. On the mask, I'm rolled for stamina, with critical hit chance, and burn resistance. And then on the knees, I'm rolled for firearms, with health, and your minors should be burn, shock, and either bleed or damage to elites. And then on the holster, I've got critical hit chance. And on the gloves, I've got rolled for firearms, SMG damage, critical hit damage, and critical hit chance. And then on the backpack, I've got rolled for stamina, health, and bleed resistance, which you can change that to whatever you want. I'm kind of keeping bleed resistance. I just think it's helpful still if I do get pretted. And then here are the gear set bonuses. Like I said earlier, I'm going with a 6-piece over a 5-piece with a high-end or an exotic because, as I'll point out later, we're already at full crit chance. We're at 60%, so I don't need Savage Gloves. And I don't think a Barrett's chest would fit very well into this build. And anything else would just kind of be strange, and I feel like the base stats of the non-classified items just kind of get overpowered. So I'm trying to give the best version of it. But here we've got a firearms skill haste and 2 first aid self heals. That firearms skill haste, the only one that's like that because I'm already at max crit chance without that being crit chance. We have first aid self heal on the holster, and then on the knees we've got firearms crit chance with first aid self heal. And on the mask we've got firearms crit chance. And on the chest we have firearms crit chance and firearms crit chance. And as we're gonna go look at our stats now, I can show you we got 60% crit chance, that is max, and very high crit damage, good headshot damage, a little bit of accuracy and stability from the mods on the gun. And then we'll go down so you can see we've got a lot of health on kill from Nomad, and then we've got 10% skill haste, so you can either keep that or you can change it to something else if you prefer. I kind of like it to get this stuff back quickly because I have a booster to give me a little bit more damage and resistance and a tiny bit of healing. And then of course I keep around an immunizer, very important in this update, and I do go with a recovery link. I know you get extra lives with Nomad, but why not have one more, right? And then I do sometimes go tactical link. I tried that today a little bit in Last Stand. It's kind of fun, but I don't love it as much as I love recovery link. And then I do have Adrenaline to keep off status effects, On the Move to get more resistance, Critical Save to get more resistance, and Strike Back to get your heals back faster. However, if you're in a group, you can get rid of Strike Back to run Combat Medic to help your team. And that is the build, which honestly, this thing is really fun. I've tried a bunch of different versions of Nomad over the last couple of weeks. I've tried 10k firearms, I've tried 10k stamina, I've even tried an electronics version, a healer Nomad. It was kind of fun, didn't really work. But either way, this is kind of the jack of all trades, and I really liked it. You survive well enough that you're kind of tanky and you're really hard to kill, and you've got good enough firearms that you can kill people pretty quickly. But here I've got a manhunt for you. I just went solo manhunt on a few people. The beginning it's just 2 or 3 guys. By the end I think I have about 7 on me. But either way, this build performed very well. It hit hard enough that it took people down before they piled up and killed me. And it healed enough and had enough sustainability that people really couldn't kill me. I felt very, very tanky. I didn't get procced until the very end when you'll see something very unfortunate happens, which I'm sure I'll meme myself when that does happen. But it's a very good build, and barring anything going wrong, like what happens to me later, this build you could survive pretty much indefinitely unless something dumb happens. You might get shocked, which that happens to me a couple times, and you'll probably have to use a med kit for that after you get out of that, providing that you survive that time that you are shocked. But if you get out of that, you're going to be pretty much fine. Survivability is really good on this build. Damage output is very good as well. Overall, it's a really good build. However, there is a reason that I make it a second place as a solo build on my list yesterday to Striker. If I had Striker during this manhunt, I don't think I ever would have died. I would have burned people much quicker. That's why this is second place on my favorite solo builds list. This is a really good build. Don't get me wrong. I really loved it, and it's a ton of fun to run because you do have that healing without having to have your perfect accuracy of Striker. And you're going to be able to have multiple lives if you do screw up. And you're going to be doing a lot of damage right off the bat without any stacks like you'd have with Striker. So overall, it's a really good alternative. I definitely still think this is the second best solo build in the game. It's a really good build. I had a lot of fun with it. This is my favorite way to run Nomad after all the ways that I've tried. But I'll stop talking and let you enjoy the manhunt. I hope you enjoyed the build, and if you have anything that you'd like to share, any questions or anything about that, throw it in the comments section. All right.
was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Run.
minute. Who are you?
Warning. You've disavowed an official. This action will mark you as rogue.
Bruh. Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.